Hello everyone, this is Balan. I'm a Vastu consultant from Tamil Nadu. Today is the day, today is my Guru's first death anniversary. On this day, I would like to share few of his findings to the Vastu world, where he had wiped out many misconceptions and where he had structured Vastu in a very systematic way, how it is meant to be practiced according to the contemporary themes and times. Many of us know that Vastu has many correlation with Vedas, but it is not the case. My guru, Dr. Ravi Ramana, very clearly broke this misconception by stating that Vastu is completely not related to Vedas, and all the principles that the Vedic scriptures mention, especially the Shilpa Sastra and all those scriptures for sculpting and how a temple should be made, it is no way related to the residential Vastu that we must practice. So it is out of his sheer experience that he found this, and he shared that very explicitly. And also, we all would have heard that northeast zone must be elongated because northeast zone brings us wealth, northeast zone attracts luck, northeast zone gives us fame. But he contradicted that by stating that any portion in your room or any segment in the vastu, it must be symmetrical, it must be a perfect rectangular, or it must be a perfect square, no corners must be cut. Why did he give this perspective? Why did he derive that perspective? Is if you think that one corner is elongated, then the same corner adjacent to that, for example, let's take the case of northeast. If you feel that northeast is elongated in comparison to northeast, you see southeast is getting contracted, and so northwest, both of these corners are getting contracted. Rather than seeing it as northeast, northwest, and southeast, my guru Dr. Ravi Ramana saw every corner, uh, every part of the house or home, especially residential home. He saw it as a direct correlation with our life event, be it relationships, be it our health, be it the way we think. Everything is being ruled by certain segments of the home. So rather than telling northeast getting elongated, he would say when you elongate northeast, you will be getting thoughts and insights more than what is required, and you'll be more a person who keeps overthinking and who's lost in decisions even for minor things. And since southeast is getting contracted, all the aspects of southeast, especially southeast being a women based segment, you see women in that specific house, they do not feel empowered, they feel very constrained. So this is how he derived the perspective. Just understand how profound his perspectives were. Moreover, we would have heard every Vastu consultant say that northeast zone must have puja room, but he contradicted that completely by saying that northeast is synonymous to the head in our body, and northeast must be kept very light and heavy. No matter if you're placing a bathroom or even a puja room, it means the same, because structurally you are placing a room there, and it is bound to create some disturbances. And it is when you are occupying that zone, it is considered that that zone becomes heavy, and such a mistake must definitely be avoided. And he has found that northeast is ruled by northeast is that a zone which directly affects male. And once you have puja room, you see mostly in that uh, home all the decisions are being made by women, and women tend to take up all the burden of the home, and they start to decide for the family. And the male member out there does not arrive at clear decisions because of the fact that northeast zone is occupied there. So northeast must be kept open and light no matter what, because it rules the head. So like this, he has derived many worthwhile insights, and one of the most notable insights that he has derived and contributed to this vastu world is the theory of balance, which states, according to him, whenever there is a defect, the defect is getting balanced by a synonymous, by an equally proportionate thing. For example, northwest is ruled by the air element, right? And northwest is also that element which is northwest is also ruled by moon, and it denotes the thoughts, right? And northwest is also specifically for women. When northwest is getting affected, he would always tell that there will be someone with heart issues. And also northwest is that specific zone which rules legs as well, right? When I say legs, you'll find it confusing, but he has derived certain formulas which part is being ruled by which zone, which will be delivered in all the videos that are about to come. But right now you just understand northwest is denoted, the body part that is associated with the northwest region is legs, right? And when northwest region is affected, you see that house, in that specific house there will be a person with bent legs, there will be a person who has some heart based issues, there will be a woman who is having some depression kind of situations. So what he's essentially trying to say is any defect creates that specific uh, situation, or creates attracts a specific living organism or living being, especially human beings, in that specific building, so that that specific defect is getting neutralized, right? Such profound was his wisdom. And moreover, till the fourth child he has given the significators which side will rule which specific segment in a house. All these findings are surely given by his experience, and you will not find this in any vastu based sources. And moreover, vastu, after the advent of modernism, especially the modern architecture, what had happened is greatly the elevation designs and our design sense and uh, uh, our basically our vision to build a house which looks very beautiful, we bring more intricate and complex design. So what happens is, in the name of designs, we create a lot of elongations and projections that are very very unnecessary. He is the one who implied that rather than giving steps which is directly projecting from your walls, you must be using cantilever steps or cantilever based structural elements. Why did he say so? Because whenever you see, mostly every vastu consultants will say steps can be placed in the direction of southeast and northwest, right? But what most of the people do, 95% of the houses you just visit and see, all the steps will be in the in that specific zone, but it will be elongated from the wall. So they'll build up a wall and then they will build up a step, so it will be considered as inner steps, and that such kind of steps lead to devastating results. What should be optimal at that, and there is that you should try to build a cantilever steps, or you should try to build a pillar and not project walls directly from the wall. So what happens is, when you project the walls and then you build the steps, that specific segment gets elongated and that specific corner is considered protruded or grown, and the negative effects of that specific corner getting protruded will reflect in your life. And he is the he found one more thing which is very very profound, and which is never known to the other vastu world, which is, unless and until you alter your ancestral home, you will not see visible results. All your life that you are living currently, even if you have moved out to a city and if you have built a new home, your ancestral building will still influence your way of life. And he proposes a theory behind that, and all those things will be shared in the coming videos. But just observe how he has formulated these things, how his perspectives were. All these perspectives come from the point that rather than telling which things should come in which direction, for example, everybody will be telling kitchen must come in southeast, or prayer room must come in northeast, or bedrooms will come in southwest. He did not say that way. He did not teach vastu in that manner. He delivered Vastu in a completely different light. He believed Vastu is synonymous to the life energies and synonymous to the thoughts, synonymous to the relationships that we share. Rather than teaching Vastu, he would always tell that he would help us to sense the craft. He would help us to sense what Vastu is rather than learning Vastu. He will never use the term learn Vastu, but he would say, I will help you to sense the Vastu. Such was his uh, perspective of approaching this world of Vastu. There are many other findings that he has given to this world of Vastu, which cannot be shared in just one video. I wanted to revisit few of the profound findings that he had found, and that has really helped many people, and that has really helped many Vastu consultants out there to become successful in it. Has clarified many Vastu based confusions and doubts that we have had. Out of his sheer experience, he has given to us, and I would want to tell this to everyone on this specific day. And I would request everyone to offer him some obeisance and prayers on this first death anniversary of him. So that is the purpose of this video. Having said that, stay tuned, more videos will be coming wherein you will see Vastu completely in a different light from the way it is getting practiced. And last but not the least, one thing he very strongly insisted was not to rely on any kind of remedies, copper, copper plates, and using copper strings, using color ribbons, you pasting colored tapes, segmenting rooms, and then you feng shui, all these things. How these things have no relevance in Vastu. How Vastu should be properly seen, how Vastu should be properly approached. He has clearly delineated many principles, and he has created many, and he has instilled this knowledge not just to me but to many people who attended his classes directly and who has traveled with them. So even if he's not there, the knowledge that is left by him is still with many people living today, and all such valuable insights and wisdom will be carried forward in the right way that it must be delivered to everyone. Stay tuned, take care, bye bye. Again, it's my request to everyone to remember and offer respect to the one and the only Dr. Ravi Ramana, the Vastu God that uh, we all have witnessed in this century. Bye bye.